So anyone would like to say before I go further, how or what are your, expectations from this talk? What are you looking for? Maybe if you want to speak or if you want to put in one word or well, small sentence, what are you looking for? And if you're okay, I'll ask you to open your camera so that we can, see you and share the energy. How to achieve inner peace and happiness. Yeah. New way of thinking. You want to see right path in life. Yeah. Anything more? Staying positive. Okay. Thank you for your candid feedbacks. So thank you, Puneet, for in a lovely welcome and invitation. It's my pleasure to be here with all of you. Okay, Q&A we will be having in the end of the session. So if anything is off the track, we will take it in the end. Yeah. And as and when if you have anything, you can put on the chat. So to begin with, I'll say just relax, come in this moment. You have taken out time for your own self, so just come present in this moment and feel free, feel relaxed. I'll be taking you in a few seconds on a short reflection. So just forget about the mundane, your daily, day-to-day schedule. For a few seconds, just come present in this moment of now. So just come present in this moment of now. We will be doing a self check-in. Just drop everything from your mind and be light. At the core of the existence, we are all connected spiritually. We are a spiritual being having human experience. We are one, and we all belong to the one. So just leave apart your roles, your name, your responsibilities for a few seconds and just go within your own sacred space. To withdraw yourself, you can focus on your breathing and make an inward journey. Now think about your resolution whatever you have taken for this 2022, and whatever thoughts I'm giving you for reflection, don't think too much. Just have the first thought, what comes from your heart, just keep that. So, do I remember my resolution? Just say yes or no to your own self. How much I am able to practice it daily or follow it on daily basis. You can rate yourself from 10 to 1, 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest. Just rate your own self. How much disciplined I am with my own resolution. The next thought for the reflection is, how do I feel when I'm able to keep up my resolution or follow my resolution? physical body, in the awareness of who am I, and become aware of my surroundings, of my own self. Just come back. Take your own time. Come back. Act upon these thoughts to have an insight of your own resolution. Yeah. So let's go further now on the journey of resolutions and how can we, make it more reality. So anything what we do in this life starts from something. What do you all think? What is the trigger point? Please feel free to share. If you want, you can put in the chat box. What is the trigger point for anything what we do in our life? It is from intense desire. Okay. What more? Inner voice, a thought. Yeah. Anything else? Anyone? Managing the time. So time management or inner voice or listening to my own self. At the root level, we have it as a thought. And as it has been shown in this picture, that each thought is like a seed. It has the potential to become a nice flourishing tree bearing fruits. But initially, it is a very tiny, very small seed. Yeah. And it is holding a potential to become a tree. And it needs a lot of attention. It needs proper sunlight. It needs proper water. It needs the proper soil, nourishing soil. So in the same way, we have a thought for our resolutions. Yeah, we have a thought which is a holding, many possibilities what we want to bring in our life, and we can make it happen with the right nourishment, with the right conditioning of that seed. Yeah, if we just sow the seed and we don't take care of that seed, will it grow into a plant? It will not, right? And as per the research, in 90s, it has been, it was researched that on a daily basis, a human mind creates 30 to 40,000 thoughts. This was in 90s. And if I talk about today, I will say it's in lakhs or in thousands, because so much information is available at our tips now. And each thought, is carrying an energy. It can be positive, it can be negative, it can be neutral, but it is carrying an energy. And the more thoughts I'm creating, I'm giving a stimulus to my body through the brain. But when I understand that I am the master, spiritually, I am the master of even creating this thought, as it is being said now, that think before you think. Because whatever I'm thinking, I'm leaving an impression, firstly to my own self, secondly, through the neurons, I'm sending it to my body. So any neutral thought or any negative thought, it is impacting me physically and spiritually. I may not know at that time, but eventually, we all feel sometimes depressed or even low. I will not say depressed, but even low mood, not liking to do anything, or even frustration. So these kind of emotions come from accumulation of such thoughts which we don't want to create or we don't want to have. So we have to learn to be a master of my own self, of our own self, and only allow to create thought which I want to create. Why I'm focusing a lot? Because your thought becomes your destiny. Sorry, your thought becomes the destiny. And yes, destiny is in your own hands. So what I want to become in my life, in my reality, it starts with the thought and how I am nourishing, nurturing, or holding on to that thought. Because whatever we have in front of us, even the science, where it began, all these inventions, it began from a thought to our great scientist that yes, we can do this, we can create. So hold on to that thought, whatever thought, you want to make it reality, give the right attention, because there's a law of energy that wherever attention goes, it grows. And when it grows, it flows. And trust me, when you have a pure and a true intention, entire universe around you will make it fall in your own place. Just I need to have the right intention, the pure desire, and universe will make it happen for you. That is called as law of attraction. So the more I'm creating a right thought, it is a selfless thought, having a pure intention, and I need to nurture that thought with a sacred water, because water is very important. And what is that ingredient of water here? It is nothing but the divine love, the love of the Supreme, whatever name you want to give, the love of the God. Because only in this universe, God's love or the divine love is unconditional, it is beyond boundaries, it is eternal, and it is abundant. how much ever I want, I can take from the source. So when I meditate, I nourish the seed of my thought with that pure love. So the more I'm paying attention to my thought, the more I'm connecting with my own self, you know, with that divine being, with that supreme. I'm nurturing my seed of the thought because I'm aware. And I need not do anything, just I have to make myself available in front of the divine. It's the same when you go to sunlight. What happens? You feel warmth, you feel the heat of the sun. The same way, when I disconnect myself, with this from this physical surroundings, I connect with my own self, and then when I connect with the divine being, that energy automatically starts to flow. Again, there's a law that energy flows from high potential to low potential. So I am at low potential, but the divine is at high potential. So automatically, with my awareness, it starts to flowing. So focus on your thought. You can keep a watch, for your own self during the day. It can be periodically to see what I'm at, what am I thinking? Is it necessary? Is it required? Is it kind? And we have so much to do in the day. And if we keep everything in this place, our mind becomes tired very quickly. So I will say keep this space free to catch firstly your own wisdom, because we all have a inheritage of huge, incredible wisdom from our own journey, from the past. We all know everything. I'm not telling anything new to you. We all know everything. But only thing is, I have to remind myself and keep these, thoughts fresh. So keep a watch and only try to create the thoughts which I want to really create it. Yeah, this is not a dustbin. Remember, if our digestion goes wrong for even a single day, it creates a problem, right? And if I'm just dumping everything here in my mind, which is creating the thoughts, if I'm not taking care, definitely it is going to come out in form of sadness, in form of anger, in form of frustration, in form of, low mood, low emotions. Definitely it has to come up because there is a potential, and each one of us has a different potential. How much I can hold on here. Yeah. So pay attention and only allow necessary thoughts to be created here. And I want to take up this aspect of thoughts again, because if I know this, if I understand this, and if I apply this, I can manage more my thoughts in a right way. So if you see, here it has been shown as I, the soul. In spiritual terms, we say or give the name to the energy which is running this body as soul, or even you can say in Hindi as Atma, or whatever you want to name you want to give to that energy. So I, the soul, is basically, as I said in the beginning, I'm the master of this mind. I'm the master of this intellect. and subconscious mind. So these are my three faculties through which basically I am creating a thought, nurturing a thought, and making the thought happen into reality. So what happens on daily basis, if you see this diagram, I am in my body, which is holding me. So from my physical body through the sense organs, I am observing many things through my eyes or my sense organs. And whatever I am observing, I'm giving a signal in form of a thought to my subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is nothing but a bank. It is a store of all my past memories, of all my past habits, of all my past impressions, which I, the soul, have been carrying on the journey of life and death. Yeah. So I am carrying with my own self that immense wisdom within my own self. And so whatever I am observing, I will give a thought. Suppose, to give you an example, I am seeing from my eyes any fruit in front of me. For an example, take I am seeing grapes in front of me. So, what the subconscious mind will do, it will remind me immediately of my past experience of eating a grape. Was it sour? Was it sweet? Whatever experience I had, so that will trigger the thoughts within me. I had, say, for an example, I had a sad experience or not very good experience of eating it. So I said, no, it's not good. I don't want to eat now. So what was the trigger behind it? Your subconscious mind. So whatever thought is coming to me, I am sending it to subconscious mind. And it has been researched now that 95% of whatever I am doing, it is coming from my subconscious mind. Because even if I'm driving from my work, from my home to my workplace, and if it's the same, same pathway, then my is not busy, it is idle, because I am on an autopilot mode, and I know which direction to go, which not to go, because of repeated practice of driving on the same path. It has become my habit. So all those habits, impressions, experiences come from my subconscious mind. Suppose if I am creating a thought which is not present in my subconscious mind, so that thought will go from here to the conscious mind. It will create first impression of that thought, and now it depends on my intellect or my willpower. In other words, if I am doing that action, what is the impression or how do I feel after manifesting that thought? So that will go in my conscious mind. So whatever thought I am creating, it is going here, first of all. So we are talking about creating a reality, making the resolution reality. Yeah. So it is a thought, first of all. So how it can come into the action if I am creating the right thought and I am using my right personality or my right experiences to make that thought happen. Yeah, because only when thought comes into action, it will leave again an impression which will be going back to subconscious mind. So when I'm doing any task for the first time, I'm writing in the subconscious mind for first time. But when I'm repeating it, that impression goes deep. That is why if you do same thing repeatedly, it becomes easy for your mind to do. Does it make sense? So we have to pay a lot of attention, what I am holding in my subconscious mind. And subconscious mind is active when I get up when I get up in the morning, 10 minutes of my getting up and 10 minutes when I'm going to sleep. That is the time when my subconscious mind is coming to an active mode. And in the sleep, it is completely active. So if I'm giving very high, elevated, and positive thought to my subconscious mind, it will help me in the time of need, in the time of challenges, in my daily actions, you know, to to take any decision or to cope up with any challenges, whatever is coming in my day. It is like a reservoir of good thoughts, and it will come automatically, whatever is in there. It can be both negative or positive, but whatever I have given to my own self, the subconscious mind, it will come by its own. Whatever is flowing, overflowing. So I have to pay attention to create and fill in my subconscious mind only necessary thoughts, positive thoughts, and elevated thought, which will help me to combat, to fight anything which is coming on my way. Because the more I'm strong internally, whatever may happen externally, but if I'm strong internally, I will be able to fight that process or will be able to overcome that challenge or that obstacle, whatever has come to me. Because I'm operating from right state of mind. Because what we say as responsibility, it is my own ability to respond to different situations. And the more I am keeping myself in the control, I will be able to keep control of anything which is outside me. So when I meditate, when I focus on my own self, when I nurture my qualities of peace, love, power, wisdom, purity, then I empower my own self. Yeah. So I have to pay attention of my subconscious mind and feed right thought, because that is what going to come to me at the time of need. And if I don't have enough in my bank of thoughts, definitely I will go bankrupt. And what will be the signs of that bankruptcy? Low emotions. It is what is emotion? Energy in motion. So if it is low emotion, I will be feeling low because what I've done, I've spread that low energy in my whole body through my mind. Yeah. That is why we say that everything starts from your mind. Doesn't matter you are old, you are young, but if your mind is young, if your mind is active, if you are mindful, definitely you can do what you want in your own life. I hope that makes sense to you. So anything if I want to change, I have to change in my thought pattern. That is the trigger, that is the application point basically. I have to check and change my thought, because once it goes into action, it will again become an impression, and then I will not be able to change it. So I have to change at the thought level. That's why I said in the beginning, think even before you think. Because knowingly or unknowingly, you are creating your own reality. Yeah. Anything you want to ask on this aspect, or you want to, if you have any questions, you can put in the chat, or you want to ask, please feel free to ask. Because this is an important aspect, to understand anything you want to change in your life. Because what we see at our own self as our mind, that is only 5%. But subconscious mind is like 95%, which is determining your personality. And the more I pay attention, the more I make it a reality. So, as you are asking, how to bring or change the capacity of the mind. So, as I was telling you before, you have to, feed elevated, positive, and divine thoughts to your subconscious mind 2 times during the day. One is when you get up, and one is when you're going to bed. Because that is the time when your subconscious mind will come in the active mode, and whatever you feed, that will go as an waves, as a repercussion. Say, and I will be giving you a lot of affirmations towards that, as in what kind of thoughts you can take. So just bear with me for some time. I will give you an example. What kind of affirmations you can give to your own self. It can be anything. Suppose, to give you one example of what can I change. Suppose, which I also practice quite a times with me. Suppose I want to get up in the morning, whatever time it may be, say 4 a.m., 5 a.m., whatever time is okay. If I'm giving that same thought to my own self for 7 times before going to bed, it is my own experience. You not need any clock, any alarm clock. You are feeding to your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is going to wake you right at that time without any clock, maybe a few minutes before for on that time. Why? Because you have given that thought to your own mind, and your mind is consciously holding on to that thought, and that becomes a reality. So, whatever I want to achieve in my day, let me feed to my subconscious mind. It can be any thought, but the condition is it has to be positive, it has to be divine, it has to be elevated. So, feed those kind of thoughts to your subconscious mind during night and the morning time, and that will help you to achieve what you want. Does it make sense? And it is like you have to keep your subconscious mind overflowing. If you have a glass full of water, yeah, you are holding in your hand, and there's a dirt particle in that glass full of water. So, how can you remove the dirt particle? A question to all of you. Feel free to answer. There's a glass full of water, there's a dirt particle in there. How can I empty it? How can I remove the dirt particle but not the water? What do you think?
By filtering,
Filtering, okay,
yeah,
yeah.
or by using some thing like spoon or something.
Okay, two options you have given. One is for filtering, and second is you said for filtering. And what was the second option? To okay
By
to
spoon
take,
or
yeah,
yeah,
to take out
yeah.
from the spoon. Okay. Any other options? Anyone? Anything comes to your mind? Blow it off. It's sitting in the base in the bottom of your glass. So as you said, one option is to take a spoon through the dirt particle, or I can filter it. There is one more option which is a little bit longer. If you fill in water, tap running water in that glass, there's one point will come when the dirt particle will come out and go away. So the point is I have to keep filling in my own self these positive qualities or high qualities or positive thoughts so much that they start overflowing, and I will not even come to know when the negative thoughts, the negative behavior of my own will go away. It is a longer process, but it is a lifelong, sustaining process, which will make you more confident, more positive. Because I have accumulated so much that positive thoughts in my subconscious mind that they will come to me when I need it. This is my own experience from my life. You have to feed so much to your subconscious mind that it is overflowing, not just flowing, but overflowing. Because then only it will come to you when you need it. Does it make sense? Okay. I will start sharing in just a second. While I'm opening the slide, if you have any questions, please feel free to go ahead. Just give me a second, I'm starting. Yeah, I hope you can see my screen right. So now we will be seeing what are the tools with which I can make my resolutions a reality. Yeah. So to start with, the first tool is the tool of self-compassion. I hope everybody understand what is self-compassion. Yeah. How much do I love my own self? How much do I appreciate my own self? How much do I nurture my own self? Let me ask you, when was the last time when you appreciated your own self? Anyone want to say? When was the last time when you applauded your own self? I know it is very rarely we do that. So let's make a practice that we can do every morning. Bring your hands forward, bring your right hand forward, and just put on your back and say to yourself, you are doing very good. That is a small example of self compassion because we do so much with this physical body and we forget to admire it, appreciate it. So take some time and develop this self compassion. It starts with accepting my own self and making my, you know, making my positives more and more powerful. Knowing myself, who I am, what I am, and focusing upon my own positive qualities. So, first is accepting my own self. Secondly, I have to fill myself with that true, eternal, unconditional love, the divine love. Because we are talking about self compassion, it is nothing but my heart. Yeah. And if my heart is full of pain, if it is full of grudges, if it is full of regrets, I will be always in sorrow. You know, I will be crying within. Maybe not outside, but I'll be crying within. So, what I have to do, I have to fill my heart with the true, eternal, unconditional love of the divine, of the supreme. He is my father, he is my friend, he is my parent, he is my guide. Whatever condition you want to forge with him, he is there for me. He is available for me. So let me fill my own self, my heart, with that love of the divine. That will help me to heal my own self firstly and to heal my home, my family, my work, my surroundings, my society. Yeah. And very importantly, if I want to become self compassionate, I have to say no to these three C's. No comparison. Everybody is special, everybody is unique. Why to compare? No complaints and no criticism. It doesn't mean I have no say to anything or any situation. I can be, I can give my views, but let me not hold to my thoughts, my views, my feedbacks. There comes ego. If I hold on to my own thoughts, my viewpoints, my ideas, this should happen like this only. I am only right. There comes the ego. So it's right to express the ideas, give your viewpoints, but when it comes to accepting, let me accept whatever is accepted by everybody in the group, in the team, in the family. So say no to no comparisons, no complaints, and no criticism. This will help you to hold the love and to share the love what you have in your heart. And then comes the second aspect is I have to keep smart resolutions. And I hope everybody understands what is smart. Yeah, it has to be specific. What specific I want to do, I want to achieve. Very good example what we see in Mahabharata, that is of Arjun. When he was given a bow, an arrow to hit the bird, what did he see? He saw the pupil of the eye of the bird. So that is specific. Let me be very specific what I want to achieve, what I want to do. M is measurable. I have to find out my own barometer to measure my resolution. And not just at the end of the year, but periodically, let me measure it. How am I doing? If I'm going on the track, good. Uh, Appreciate your own self, applaud your own self. If I'm going off the track, okay, remind your own self what is my resolution. So measure it, keep measuring it. A, you have to be little bit adjustable or flexible. What does it mean? It may happen that for a day you would not able to fulfill your action point of the resolution. That is okay. Don't beat yourself up. But make a lesson, keep a lesson for the coming days. No, I have to do it in a positive way. Or there can be so many situations around you which may not allow to, to practice your resolution. But don't beat yourself up. Be a little bit flexible, be adjustable according to the situations and the surroundings. That is nothing but be realistic. Yeah. And lastly, you have to be time bound. That in this much time, in this much days, in this much months, how much I have to achieve, or what, say if I'm keeping the plan of dieting, how much weight I have to lose, in some days, in some months, in an year. So have keep it time bound. So this is self-explanatory, I believe. Yeah. Specific, measurable, adjustable or flexible, realistic, and you have to have it time bound. So keep a smart resolution. Very important point again, that you have to be persistent to make your resolution a reality. And there comes a discipline with your own self. We never know what we are gaining by doing or keeping the practice on my daily basis. But on a long term, you will come to know what benefit it is giving you. In one day, in 1 month, you will not know what is the benefit of being persistent. But if you are keeping that resolution persistently with your own self, you are creating a new habit. It takes 21 days to make a new habit. And over a period of time, that habit will become your own personality. The key is persistent. Be persistent with it. You have to do it on a regular basis. And then you have to keep, as I was mentioning you before, it has to be measurable. You have to have your own parameter. So keep periodic checkpoints. Not like I've kept a resolution on the January 1st and then I look back only on 1st of July. Already 6 months have gone by. So every fortnight, monthly, weekly, whatever is you can do, manageable for you, keep some periodic checkpoints. And for that, I'm giving a very small formula. It is called as SOS. We have heard it in terms of crisis, save our souls, but there's another aspect of it. So, what does S tells me? S is for stand back. What does it mean? You see, he has gone up from the floor near to the ceiling. So I have to raise myself a little bit up, go beyond the boundaries, and then see. Because until I am on the same elevation, I may not be able to see the picture fully. But let me take a step back. Let me go in meditation and reflection. And let me see, how am I doing? How am I keeping my resolution? So first is stand back. Next is observe. Simple exercise can be what thoughts I am creating, because thoughts will become your action eventually. So if those thoughts are not in line with my resolution, let me observe and let me steer. Because if I'm not steering it, then I'm again going on the wrong track. Yeah? Sorry, just a minute. So I have to stand back, I have to observe, and I have to steer. Steer my thoughts in the direction where I want to go. And for that, remember, you are the creator of your own thoughts, nobody else. So stand back, observe, and then steer. You can keep on doing this n number of times during the day to keep your a watch on your own self, on your own resolutions. So mostly we are science students, so we all know what is momentum. Keeping the momentum is the topic. So what is momentum? We say it is mass into velocity. So when we reflect more upon this, what can be M if I think in spiritual terms, and what can we be? There can be different dimensions on it, different aspects about it. So let's explore it one by one. So firstly, M stands for you have to be self-motivated. Yeah. Again, motivation, it's a whole big topic. But what you have to do, you have to find your own ways to be in self-motivated state. Not external motivations, but motivation from your own self, from your heart. Secondly, M stands for moves and moving. So I have to take right moves and keep moving. Do not stop on your journey of transformation. If you stop, it's like endpoint. Don't stop it. Keep moving. And your wisdom will guide you to take the right moves and keep moving. And another aspect of M is you have to be mindful of your own thoughts and your actions, because that will make your resolution a reality. Yeah. So let me be self-motivated. Let me take the right moves and keep moving. Let me be mindful of my thoughts and actions towards my resolution. And now what does V stand for? Because this is going to give me momentum for my resolution. So firstly, V stands for it is victory, and I remind myself every day, in and out, every morning, every night, during the day, whenever I can, that I am the victorious soul. Victory is my birthright. The more I take this affirmation with me, it will bring victory in my actions. Secondly, a very good example in front of us is of aeroplane. Yeah, aeroplane before it take off, what does it do? It gains momentum. Yeah, and we all know that aeroplane fuel is very refined, is very refined. Trust. I mean, you can check the parameters, but it is very refined, high quality oil fuel. So why is that? Because if any impurity or any dirt particle comes in, it is dangerous for the aeroplane. So in the same way, I am in this aeroplane of my body. What is the fuel of this body? The thoughts which I'm generating in and out. So what is the quality of my thought? Let me make these thoughts so pure, so refined, and that will come when I stay light and I stay easy. If not, my thoughts will go in many directions. They will not be of high quality. And if I'm not light, I cannot fly. You know, soul has its wings of zeal and enthusiasm, which is a must for keeping the momentum for any change. So I have to stay light and easy so that my fuel of thoughts is very refined, is very high, is very powerful. So if I'm able to practice and apply these aspects of M and V, I have to be self motivated. I have to keep moving and take the right moves. If I'm mindful of my thoughts and actions towards my resolutions, definitely victory is destined for me. Victory is my birthright. And if I'm staying light, again, how can I stay light? Let go and let God. Too many things we make ourselves responsible for it. It is not that way. Let me be the master of what I can do. Definitely, I have to be master, but then I become child, what is beyond my control. So let go and let God, because then only I am allowing the energy of divine to flow, to create miracles, to create magic in my life. And so one more practice or a tool, to make your resolution a reality is having a powerful affirmations in the morning. So I'm going to play this small video. It's only of 5 minutes. So just watch it and be there. It's a very good example of affirmations, what you can give to your own self every day morning, in the night, and it will create a new energy within your own self. And affirmations are always help you to remind yourself that who you are, what potential do you have, what all you can achieve in your life. And then another tool is also you have to have the attitude of gratitude. And I'm giving you a small exercise which you can do as a homework. Make it a practice for 21 days, coming 21 days if you can. List down 10 things that you are grateful for. You can do it in the morning, you can do it during the bedtime, whatever time suits to you. Write down 10 things for which you are grateful today. And you have to write each day 10 different things. Not the same things, but 10 different things. And when you do this for a period of time, you will be amazed to see how much things I have around me to be appreciative for. The more I be appreciative or I'm grateful for whatever I have, the more I'm welcoming in my life. This is my own experimental fact. The more you appreciate, the more you allow that energy to come into your life. Because when we compare, when we go on that path of thought, we bring ourselves down. But trust me, we all have so much to be grateful for. Yeah? We are still alive today after this pandemic. That is again a feeling of grateful, a blessing. I have so much to keep myself covered under the roof. I'm having enough to cover myself, to cover my cost. Many things we have which we have to be grateful for. So make it a practice for 21 days and see what does it bring to you. It will bring you more and more blessings. And yeah, don't forget to smile. The more I smile, the more I make my family, the more I make my work, the more I make my home a light place. Yeah. Just smile and you will see the smile will spread miles. Happiness is contagious. Just be a carrier. Because it doesn't require for you to know anyone. If you just smile, anyone who will come along will smile. And when you smile, again, research facts are there. Many hormones are secreted, which will help you to come out of any kind of low mood. So, and recently I've been practicing this with my own self that when I'm going to bed, can I smile? And when I wake up, can I again smile? Because if I start my day with a smile, what will happen? My entire day is going to be happy. So when you smile, you will make it reach miles around you. That is the energy, what we radiate, what we spread around us. Yeah. And lastly, last tool is let me be flexible. Yeah, let me be a little bit flexible with whatever I want to do. Let me not be very rigid in my resolution. I have to be a little bit flexible so that I can accommodate, I can readjust if required to make my resolution a reality. Yeah, that was some tips from my side on making resolution a reality. I invite you all now for a small meditation with me, and then we'll be fine. So I hope I'll just take a 5 more minutes and we will be going on meditation. Let me just go to the first slide. So just bear with me. I'll play a music in the background. I'm just playing an audio which will be reflecting on. I hope it is audible.
Yeah.
Okay. Just reflect upon these thoughts.
Friendship, trust, and love. We are family, children of the one Father. It's necessary to spread love. God is the ocean of love. We are thirsty for divine love. When souls of this world get a drop of this love, they feel so happy. Don't remain dry. Create the right to receive love. People don't want someone who just gives orders. Do everything with love. Don't avoid or ignore anything. It is time to sacrifice everything impure. Finish all the weaknesses. Whatever words I speak are meaningful and sweet. The head stays cool, the heart happy. The simple nature means there is honesty within and sweetness. Friendship on the basis of belonging to each other. With friendship, there is equality. Without friendliness, there is jealousy. We are all children of the one Father. Motherly love. Create the atmosphere of the home with love. When we work together, there can be so much spirituality in the gathering. Pure feelings and trust build integrity. Have trust in yourself. Courage, trust, and pure feelings. When I serve with a true heart, I receive blessings. Blessings from God, blessings from others. Blessings give you strength. They take your boat across all difficulties. Allow you to feel everything is easy, that everything is possible. Go before God first thing each day. Experience His love, peace, and happiness in your heart. When your attitude changes, so does the world. As is the attitude, so is the vision. Awaken the consciousness of who you are. Look at yourself. What is my inner attitude like? Look at yourself in the mirror of your heart, in your own mirror. Look at anyone else, and you won't see what you need to do. Dirt accumulates on your inner mirror. The slightest bit of dirt, and you can't see yourself inside. One who is soul-conscious looks only at himself. Be introverted. Keep your mirror clean. Instead of thinking of others, have self-realization. If you don't see the self and the Father before looking at others, what would be the consequence? If you allow yourself to have one waste thought, that waste thought will not leave you. It will keep coming back to you again and again. You are not a dustbin. Imbibe good things, and you become good. Become such that others are inspired just by looking at you. Ours is a spiritual connection filled with spiritual love. His hours are precious. Use them in a worthwhile way. Don't look for peace outside. It is the garland around your neck.
Thank you so much for being there, for being present, sharing your energy with me. There's a lot to share, and I will tell you and invite you, if you have not taken the basic course of Raj Yoga with Brahma Kumaris, please do take that, because that will help you to understand deeply all the aspects that I have been sharing today, and it will make you help understand and bring meditation into your lifestyle. Thank you. Have a good day. Have a
Yeah,
good weekend.
yeah. Thank you, Brother Chandan. So it is rightly said, like, when the journey is already started now, it from the new beginning to new momentum. And very soon we will be coming up with a new journey with our experienced Raj Yogi and student. And we will be having an experimented based session. So when I would like to say one thing, when thank you is the first thought, which in every morning, then contentment will be the last feeling every night. So with this gratitude, a magical world and magical word as well. Let's start our weekend with a new journey. So if you would like to, visit our Brahmakumari's nearest Rajyoga Meditation Center, you can visit brahmakumaris.com/center and you will get the nearest Rajyoga Center address, or you can reach out to us for any information you are expecting from us. Till the time, I really like to thanks Brother Chandan as well as all our dear participant who are with us, and thank you everyone.
And just to add on a note, many programs are having still on are going on online, virtual. So if you hesitate to go on any place, you can also join online, and we can provide you more information if you would like to know. Thank you.